Hello everyone, Teacher Stephanie here. I thought I would give you guys a comparison of four of some of the main online ESL companies. So first off, the four companies that I'm going to review today are blingABC, sayABC, vipkid, and gogokid. So the first two, blingABC and sayABC, are both 40-minute long classes. So I'll compare those two to each other first, and then I'll get into vipkid and gogokid, and both of those companies are similar, and they have 30-minute classes where you teach 25 minutes each. So first off, blingABC is 40-minute long classes. They do ask you to have 8 slots open per week, so 8 40-minute time periods. They start between 5 in the morning and go to about 8 o'clock, and they pay $16 per 40-minute class. So they are on the higher end of the spectrum. They do offer 1 versus 3 students. So 1 teacher, 3 students. They offer 1 versus 6 as well, and both of those are the same $16 per 40-minute class. You can get asked to teach the 1 on 15 classes, where there's 1 teacher and technically up to 30 students, but usually there's only 15. And that is paid $6 extra per class for those 1 on 15. Some of the pros of blingABC that I've seen are that they book you. So once you get started and they give you classes, you are with those same group of students until you change your time period up. So they book for you, which is nice. You don't have to kind of fight for your students. They'll assign you students. Their pay is very high up there. They're $1 more per class than sayABC, and they do offer their training paid. So once you do the demo lesson, then you have a 2-hour training, and then you have a sample or mock class that you will teach to one of their advisors or teachers, and you will get a rating. Once you get that rating, depending on your rating, it will depend on where you're at in the booking category. So if you get an A on your mock class, then you are more likely to get bookings, and it means you are one of their top 11% of their teachers, performance-wise. So you will get first priority in the bookings. So that's kind of nice. Some of the cons of blingABC that I've noticed is I do not like their platform. Their platform is called Classine, so you will have to go into the platform. Your students will be there for you, but you have to upload the PowerPoint into the Classine, and then the teacher tips are on a completely separate PowerPoint that you have to look at or kind of memorize in order to teach the class. So that is one major downfall for me, is that I don't like how their platform works. I would much rather prefer to have the tips up there at the top or on the side like most of the other companies have. Also, once you set your schedule in their platform, in their online teaching section, if you open up the 5 to 5:40 slot, you can't close it yourself. You have to email support and have them close it for you. So I do not like that. So you're kind of set in whatever time period you tell them you're available. So that brings up my next con, which is I signed up with them in May, at the beginning of May, passed everything before June. They kept telling me to hurry up, get everything done and passed, do my training, do my mock class, so that they can schedule me for their June summer classes. It's now towards the middle of June, and I haven't even been scheduled for a class yet. And I know online in the Facebook app, under their teacher guidelines and their teacher chat, some people have been waiting for months and haven't gotten a class yet. So I'm a little disappointed in that because I was very hopeful to get classes with them. The next company is sayABC, and I signed up with them around the same time, around May, and I have already taught a few trial classes, and I'm booked all the way through July, which is awesome. They have 40-minute classes, and they are 4 students versus 1 teacher. So that's pretty nice. It's different than what I was used to with vipkid, but I really enjoy it. I love their songs. They have cute, catchy songs. It's very interactive with a bunch of games. Their teaching community is awesome. And they are more flexible on their time schedule. So you can book short notice classes. So let's say that normally I teach from 6 to 6:40, but this Friday night I'm free, so I want to open up a couple of classes on Friday night. I can do that. If it comes to Thursday night and I'm like, oh no, I'm going to the movies, I can close those slots out. So you can open up slots or close them. They are like blingABC in the fact that their people will assign you classes, and you have a better chance of getting classes if you book 5 to 14 weeks out. So during the summer, their sessions are 5 weeks long, which have 9 lessons, I believe. So you will see these students twice a week. So you have to open up Monday, Thursday slots, Tuesday, Friday, or Wednesday, Saturday. And I think they have Saturday, Sunday classes as well. But you have to open up both time slots for that exact same time period in order to get bookings with them. So you have a better chance of getting bookings, but you can also do the short notice or the sub pay, which is an extra bonus of $7 if you take a subclass. Meaning if another teacher is absent from their homeroom, then you can pick up their class. They will let you know via Skype if you get a class, and then you go in there and you teach. Then you teach that class and get the extra $7. They pay $15 per 40-minute class. There's 10 minutes in between each set of classes. So you'll teach for 40 minutes, you'll have 15 minutes off, and then the next 40-minute class will start if you do back-to-back bookings. They have a really awesome community of teachers on Facebook as well that kind of help you through everything. And so the pros are that they are $15 per 40-minute class, so that's pretty good pay. They do book you, so you don't have to fight for students like with vipkid or gogokid. The awesome teaching community. I also really like their platform. It's a fun green platform background. There's 4 students, and you can drag them up to the screen or put them down. It automatically mutes them when they're on the bottom and 1 student is up on the screen. So there's not all that background noise. There's the fun songs, and it's very interactive. The teaching tips are on the side of the screen, so you know exactly what you need to teach, what you need to say. And if you have a homeroom, each lesson builds on each other, so you know what they learned before, you know kind of the students' personalities, what works with each student. Some of the cons are that you do have to open up bookings 5 to 14 weeks out if you want a consistent homeroom. So they won't book you unless you have that available. What I also don't like is that it's 40 minutes. So I cannot teach twice in 1 hour. I can only teach once per hour. So that limits the amount of money I can make with sayABC because I can only do so many hours. And then if I am working with sayABC for this time period, I have to close out 2 bookings with vipkid or gogokid. So that's kind of a negative. But those two are very similar. If I had to pick between 2 of them, sayABC would be my first choice because I'm actually getting bookings with them. I have 2 homerooms. I opened up my schedule Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday. So I have classes during those time periods. And I love it so far. So it's a lot of fun. All right, so those were the 2 40-minute class types. The next 2 are vipkid and gogokid. So I'm going to start with gogokid. They are 25-minute long classes. They are one-on-one, which is awesome. I love teaching the one-on-one classes. It's easy to focus. You know if there's a technical issue, you know exactly what student it is that's having an issue. You also know where the noise is coming from if you hear background noises. Their pay is $9 per class. With a chance of making an extra 10 to 20% on top of that. They have a credit score system. So if you teach so many classes, if you take so many workshops, if you're getting so many good feedback from parents, your credit score can raise. So if you get 100, everybody starts out at 100. If you get 110, you get a 10% raise. If you get 120 credit score, then you get a 25% raise. So that can definitely increase your pay, which is awesome. So you could potentially be making $22 an hour, or $22 an hour with gogokid because it's $9 per 30-minute class. You get $10 if you teach a trial class and the student signs up to be a student for our gogokid. So that incentive is nice. And that was also with sayABC. If you convert a student, then you get $8 per student for sayABC. So $10 at gogokid is awesome. I really like their actual lessons. They're very cute, they're fun, they're interactive. They have little short videos that the characters do on gogokid. It's very kid-friendly. They have a very good platform. They have a lot of hours as well. sayABC and blingABC are during those peak times from about 4 to 5 a.m. until about 8, and that's Central Time. Whereas gogokid, you can start as early as like 3, 4 in the morning and teach till about 8, and then you can also open up evening times from about 7 p.m. Through midnight and all the way through the night for Friday and Saturday nights. So more hours available to teach as well. And if you, because they're 30-minute classes, you can teach 2 in an hour. So even though you're only making $9 per class, you could potentially be making $18 to $22 an hour compared to 15 or 16 with sayABC and blingABC. Some of the cons of gogokid that I've noticed is that I've signed up with them in May, just like the other 2 companies, and I have not had a single booking, which I am bummed about. I've taken workshops, my profile picture, my other supplementary pictures, my bio are almost identical to that of vipkid. I just am not getting any bookings, which was disheartening. Also, another con that, because I haven't taught a class, I haven't experienced myself, but just from being a part of their teaching community through Facebook, is their project, or what they call assessment classes. These project classes are really intense. Some of these projects have the students doing things like cutting a t-shirt and sewing things to make something. Another one was trying to make a solar system where you're supposed to have foam balls that you paint and hang on a string and a label, all within a 30-minute time period. Now, granted, they don't expect you to have to go out and buy these things to make it with the student, but you're supposed to be talking them through it, or you can change it up. I know some teachers say that they do things like they'll make maybe just one part of the project, or they will create a 2D model instead of a 3D model of the solar system. But still, I think that's super intense and a lot of extra work that you shouldn't have to do for a 25-minute long class. So that's kind of a downfall. A pro of gogokid is the higher pay, and they supposedly are much more nice about cancellations. They're much more easier on trying to get cancellations when you're sick. They're easier on you for that, whereas some of the other companies are more strict and hard on you for it. So that's a little bit about gogokid. Like I said, I will keep you posted if I get any bookings, but as of right now, over a month in, and I still haven't had any, so that sucks. vipkid. I am loving vipkid. I did work for them about 2 years ago over the summer, and just never got my bookings quite where I wanted them to be, and I took a full-time brick and mortar position, so I quit working for them. But I reapplied and got accepted at the same time as these other 3 companies. Some of the things that I love about vipkid is that it is 25-minute classes, so you can do 2 of them an hour. They are one-on-one. There's no minimum requirement, so you can teach as little as you want or as much as you want. Their base pay starts at $7. If you have higher experience level, you can get a higher pay, which is nice. And you can also work up to getting pay raises per contracts. So for me, I like vipkid. They have the flexible schedule. I can open up time slots or close them at any point during the day, all the way up to right before the class if it doesn't get booked. They have a really amazing teaching community. There are thousands of teachers who teach for vipkid. So there's always people there to talk to. There's meetups. I have another video that talks exclusively about just vipkid, so you can check that out if you want more info on that. I have been getting lots of bookings with vipkid, so I'm definitely making money there. They have a lot of hours available. You can basically teach from 8 o'clock in the evening Central Time all the way through 8:30 the next morning. So that is really awesome. And supposedly more hours are coming this summer once the students are out of school. They have an awesome platform. They have lots of different levels, and I forgot to mention this with the other companies. Most of the other companies focus on very early beginners, and with vipkid, they have a pre-vipkid levels 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. By level 4, they're reading stories. You can have conversations with them. And they also have supplementary courses that you can get certified to teach. So one of them's free talk, where basically it's more like having conversations with the students with the help of a lesson there. Their lessons are really well designed. Every 6th and every 12th lesson is an assessment. So basically you're walking them through what they have learned those previous lessons and helping them answer and do interactive games. So that is really nice. They have the teacher tips on the top or on the side, depending on what lesson you're teaching. They also have these face filters, so you can make yourself look like a princess or Santa Claus, all through their app in their own computer without an extra program, which is a lot of fun. So I can change during Christmas time and be Santa while I'm teaching without having to put on a Santa hat or anything. The cons of vipkid are that they are tougher on cancellations. You only get 6 cancellations per 6-month contract. I have heard that they've eased up on what they consider a cancellation or a no-show, which is nice. If you have a doctor's note or something, they'll give you what they call a soft cancellation. And if you have 3 classes in a row, that only counts as 1 cancellation. So they are working with teachers more on that. I have heard that it takes some new teachers a longer time to build their student base. I have been pretty lucky that I've taken some workshops and looked at some other YouTube videos to try to find, what gets bookings. So I have already gained a pretty good student base, and so I'm getting the bookings that I'm looking for. But I have heard that it does take some time to build that up. But so far, vipkid is my favorite, with sayABC as the second favorite. blingABC and gogokid, I hope I get some bookings with them so I can give a better review. But I did just sign up to work with Magic Ears. Tomorrow I have my demo lesson with them, and they supposedly have higher pay, and they're kind of a combination of sayABC, blingABC, and vipkid in the fact that they're 25 minutes long, but there's up to 4 students in a class. But they have the more flexible scheduling, so I can open or close slots up to 24 hours in advance. And they have more hours like vipkid and gogokid, whereas sayABC and blingABC had those fixed morning hours and a couple of Saturday, Sunday slots open in the evening. Well, I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will keep you posted and let you know how everything goes with all of them. And I will try to do separate videos for sayABC, gogokid, and blingABC coming up here in the future. I will put my referral codes in the bottom in the comments. Please leave me a comment, ask me any questions. I will also put my email on there if you have any questions and you want to email me. All right, well, thank you, and I will see you later. Bye.